from Natronics, and you're watching Redline, your source for adventure stories throughout the verse. Today's segment has us crossing some serious boundaries with a group of miners. No, I'm not talking about committing a felony. I'm talking about riding shotgun with some of the most skilled mineral harvesting technicians in Stanton. Men and women, in today's case mostly men, who venture out beyond the armistice zones in search of their next big load. Join me as I cross the streams with S.H.A.F.T Mining and Reclamation to find and suck some of the hardest rock in the verse. After picking up a bottle of industrial-strength gear lube, which was highly encouraged for some reason, I linked up with one of the leaders of S.H.A.F.T Mining and Reclamation to dig in a bit more on their mission for the day. So, what's on the agenda for today?
Well, Nate, we've got two primary objectives today. First, we've been asked by a client to conduct a mineral survey of a client claim over on Lyria. Second, we've got a mold that just came out of its midlife overhaul, so we're using this as an opportunity to conduct a post-maintenance checkout prior to it returning to full service.
What kind of people make for a good fit here in S.H.A.F.T?
I think anyone would tell you that a key part of being a member of the AMR team is a sense of camaraderie with your fellow miners. We're out for extended periods of time, sometimes weeks. It's very intimate, close quarters throughout that time. So we find the people that thrive here at S.H.A.F.T are the ones that come to the company with an appreciation and admiration for their fellow workers.
By the way, brought some extra lube. You need that anywhere special?
We'll find a place to stick it. We always do.
Before embarking, it was important that I received my mandatory safety brief from the Unit Safety Augmentation Officer, or SAS. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Happens all the time around here. By the way, I'm a big fan.
I'm here for my safety brief.
Well, you found your man. It's real simple. We like to use the acronym S.H.A.F.T. S for safety first, H for hot lube, making sure our gears are always greased. A is for always lubed, F is for freshly lubed, and T is for making sure there's always lube.
But
Never mind. Doesn't have to make sense. Just remember the acronym S.H.A.F.T. Say it with me now. S.H.A.F.T.
Shaft.
That's right, you're a natural.
After the brief, I was asked to shave my entire body and apply a light layer of lube to ensure I was safe in the event things heated up. Luckily, some of the guys helped me out, so we were able to launch on time and head out to Lyria for some hardcore drilling activities.
What the hell are they doing?
We like to see how many men we can fit in a shower. It's an old tradition.
You don't say.
In fact, where's that lube you brought? We're looking to beat our record of 17 men.
You can fit 17 dudes in that thing?
I mean, getting grown men in and out of tight space is part of the job, Nate. Watch and learn.
Oh boy.
As the day wore on, we drilled and sucked enough rock to fill an entire refinery. It was pretty obvious these guys knew what they were doing, but they didn't rub it in, despite the excess lube that covered our warm and able bodies. One of the mole captains let me try out the Lancet laser system, which was about 10 times more powerful than any I'd ever used before.
Boy, I've never used something quite this big before.
Most boys haven't. This is a man's job, if you know what I mean.
I'd say.
Careful now. Don't torque it too hard or you'll blow out your load early. Good, that's it. Keep stroking it now, nice and easy.
I think it's gonna blow.
Oh, yeah, here it comes. Just broke your Lancet, Cherry. How you feel?
Suddenly disinterested and strangely sleepy, to be honest. So, how hot does your laser get?
My laser gets hot enough to do the job.
Have you ever crossed the streams before?
Now, see, a lot of people say you shouldn't cross the streams, but when you cross the streams, magical stuff happens.
What's the deepest you've ever penetrated something?
Now, it depends. Are we talking about rocks? or beings? I can't say human beings, I don't just narrow that spectrums. But,
As things wrapped up, I decided to spend the night with these hard-working band of brothers. Their chiseled bodies like rocks themselves, yearning to be cracked open and sucked behind the closed doors of their secret world, where the camaraderie penetrated deeply, the gears were always greased, and every load, no matter how big or small, was a treasure. That concludes this episode of Redline. If you've got something adventurous to share, reach out via the HubNet link below, and you just might see it here. Until next time, this is Natronics, over and out.